everyone, it's CiCi, and today we have a special guest, it's Sourabh, and he's my friend and he's also a digital entrepreneur and he does food and fashion blogging and he's actually really well known in the industry. So I know that you like spicy food.
Absolutely, I love spicy food, especially on a hot spicy day like this one.
It's so hot outside, but believe it or not, today we're gonna cook spicy Sichuan hot pot.
Can't wait.
It's gonna be so amazing. We're just gonna blast our AC inside, and so on the outside it's gonna be really hot, but indoor we're gonna eat hot pot.
And we're gonna be like fire-breathing dragons right after.
Okay, so let's do it. First step, I am gonna turn up the heat. Okay. So then I'm gonna use low heat for now, and I'm gonna add about 5 tablespoons of oil in here.
What kind of oil are you using?
Just anything. This is canola oil.
Okay.
Vegetable oil is also fine. So about 5 tablespoons right here. And we're gonna use low heat. And at this point, we're gonna add Sichuan peppercorns inside. This is about 2 teaspoons of the portion. Okay. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna wait until the Sichuan peppercorn smell comes out, and then we're gonna take them out. So once you smell it, let me know.
Gotcha. It's a test of my sense of smell. So then you're gonna take them out, meaning take the peppercorns out?
We're gonna take the peppercorns out. We're still gonna leave the oil inside. And the reason that I like to take them out is because, you know, Sichuan peppercorns, they're so small in size. Like when you eat hot pot, it's really hard to even pick it out from chopsticks.
Right.
But otherwise, they're bigger, so we can leave it in the pot.
Got it.
Yep.
And that's why I prefer to eat my soup with a spoon, because I cannot pick anything up with a chopstick. But that's just me.
Even when you eat hot pot?
Yeah, we can try later.
We can try it later, okay. Okay, so
I smell it.
The smell comes out now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take all of these out. So what we want to do next is turn up the heat. Also, just using low heat, right? And we're gonna add the rest of ingredients. 1 cinnamon bar, 2 tsaoko. Here.
Oh, nice.
And then we're gonna put about 5 pieces of star anise. Here. And this is about 1 teaspoon of cloves.
Very cool. So far all the spices we've added are also used in Indian cooking.
Oh, really?
So it's all super familiar to me right now.
And here I also have like about 5 pieces of dry chilies. Here. And 5 slices of ginger. There. Oh gosh. Here. There.
That's just fresh chopped ginger?
Yep.
Dragons coming to life.
Oh my god, the aroma is like so spicy right now. And I'm also gonna put 5 cloves of garlic.
Oh.
Just put it all in there.
This dragon's gonna have strong breath.
But that's like the soup base for Chinese hot pot, you know?
Is garlic used a lot in Chinese cooking?
Oh, absolutely, like everything.
Nice. Seems like a popular thing to use in all of Asia then, because in South Asia it's used a lot too.
Yeah, this smell is so strong right now. And then I'm also gonna add just a handful of minced scallions. There. So like right now, I'm also gonna add 2 tablespoons of Sichuan bean paste. It's really spicy.
Wow, that's a really strong smell, yeah.
There. So 2 tablespoons in here. And we're gonna put it right here, and we're just gonna stir fry this a little bit until the spicy aroma comes out.
So can you like mix and match the quantities of spice you add or the types? Like some people I know don't like cinnamon or they like star anise a lot.
Actually, I feel like this is kind of like the typical traditional Sichuan hot pot that you have to add all these ingredients.
Okay.
But for sure, if you want more spicy, you can add more like red
She knows me well already.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is I want to pour this soup base into the pot because you're vegetarian, so we're going to use vegetable broth today.
Awesome. But you can use chicken broth or whatever else. Okay.
So the quantity of this one is about 4 cups, but we might have to add a little bit more water inside later. So I would say like 4 cups of vegetable broth or chicken broth or like beef broth. So we're just gonna let it simmer, let it boil. Now I can turn it to high heat.
In India, actually, they do an Indian rendition of it at Indian Chinese restaurants.
They do?
Yeah.
Is it with curry?
Sort of. They put curry powder in it, and they put like tamarind in it, actually. So it adds up sweeter like undertone, because sweet and spicy is a very common like flavor profile.
How do you usually, like when you eat hot pot, how do you usually add your ingredients in? Like what is the procedure? Do you have like something that you usually do?
I do not use chopsticks because I'm very incapable. I have to put splash prevention everywhere. So that's one key procedural tactic that I have. The other is that I usually add the stuff that requires more boiling, like potato, for example. Those go first so that, you know, they take longer to cook.
Exactly.
And usually things like the noodles, you know, they'll go last because they only need a small cooking time. So.
That's what I do too.
Perfect. So I passed the test.
So now that the pot is boiling, we're going to start adding ingredients inside. I'm going to start by adding the ones that are more durable or harder in textures first. So for example, like corns, they have to go in first. Yep. There. And the corn is going to make the soup like slightly sweet, really good.
Okay.
And also, I'm also going to put Napa cabbage. The softer they are, the better they are. Good. I'm just going to put these on the bottom. And maybe you could also help me add some tofu right there.
Sure. So what's the difference between the two tofus we have here?
This one is firm tofu, and these ones are slightly browned.
Okay.
Alright, so what you want to do is like you want to add these ingredients inside so they can sit forever. Like whenever you want to eat them, just pick them out. You don't want to eat them, you just leave it in. And when you want to eat, as you eating, you can add like softer textures too, but then you have to pick them up right away.
Are we adding any of the mushrooms?
These are like really soft, so like immediately when you put them in, you have to take them out. But king oyster mushrooms though, is a bit harder in textures. We can add some in.
Can you add any other herbs and things to this? Because like in like South Asian cooking, you add a lot of like
lemongrass and all that.
Yeah, or like you know, in Italy they have basil, and in South Asia they have mint and that kind of thing.
I wouldn't call it Sichuan spicy pot.
Okay.
I would call it like maybe other types of pot.
Fusion pot.
Yeah, fusion pot. Yeah.
Okay. So, but for the Sichuan one, it's these ingredients.
Just like that, yeah.
Okay.
And of course, right now, if you are a meat eater, you can swift your meat for a couple of seconds and just eat them. But if you're not, we can just eat vegetables and really healthy tofu. They're also really good. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Let's eat.
And so we can keep taking and keep adding.
Yeah, exactly. You just pick whatever you want to pick. You know, like usually people just pick with one of these things. And we have 2, but today I only have 1.
So you're gonna tell me what I have to eat?
No, you can.
It's okay. Can I serve you?
Sure.
What do you want? Guess whatever it comes.
I don't want that thing.
You don't want the whole spice? Okay. How about the mushrooms?
Yeah, sure. Good. All right. I would totally ask you to sit down, but I don't have chairs.
It's okay. You should, I guess the other thing is you should always stand and eat, right? Is this a story as well? I don't know. We can make it up. It can become something we made up, so yeah.
All right, so let's eat.
Cheers, I guess.
This is really good. How about more tofu?
Yep, I love tofu, so.
You want these?
Yes. Thank you.
And lastly, when you're almost done with your hot pot, although our pot is still super full right now, you always want to add noodles because they're the best part. They're my favorite part. You can add like these fresh noodles, or you can add like spring noodles or
glass noodles. I love glass noodles. You know. So yeah.
I think our noodles are ready too.
Perfect.
There. Is that how you eat your Asian noodles?
I know. It's highly ungraceful of me, but yeah, we'll pretend. We'll pretend we're watching Lady and the Tramp.
So that's it for today for hot pot. I love hot pot, even this is like hot summer, but then it's so good indoor, and I'm sweating. I feel like I'm in a sauna, but it's still like so amazing. I'm also gonna be doing a shabu shabu recipe very soon, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, always ask me. Let me know what is your favorite hot pot. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, thumbs up. And if you want to check out more about Sourabh and who this guy is, where should they find you?
You can follow me on Instagram. My blog is also SS Sourabh. It's my name. Why it's SS is because I guess I'm a snake, maybe, but I've always liked snakes. But SS Sourabh, Instagram, I'm on every social network, so that can work really well.
We're also gonna put a link below in the description box, and then we'll just see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
再见。
再见。
再见。